They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Judicials will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Georgia State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Murray. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Handoff to the single running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to run, it's Murray. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wideout. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start.
Breaks into the open. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. They put 2 touchdowns. It's a big strike inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The pitch to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the Looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the judicial send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it inside the 40. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on third and short. Gets it out fast. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The judicials line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Gives it on the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And on 2nd and short, no tight formation here. 3 receivers left. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murray. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The inside handoff. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's low. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the run, it's O'Neal. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Neal. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff to the fullback. Plows through the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's O'Neal. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Murray. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Big fullback's got it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets it quickly on the left. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Judicials come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's McGee. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's York. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Takes the handoff. It's made. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
He'll set up to throw. Going over the top. And pick it off. This defense, a much-needed play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
Here comes the option. Turning it on. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the big fullback. Creates a little room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try to get outside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. Quick toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that drive covered 29 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Foster. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're down.
Touchdown, Georgia State! And they add 6 more to more that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll go back to work on offense. This is a designed run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The option look. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Broussard. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Judicials have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Here's the handoff. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Foster. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. Oh, that will be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense drags him down. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll go to the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Foster. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's low. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. When you have the better team, go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.